be walking you through how to use Premiere Pro's multicam editor, multicam sequence editor. When you see here, I'll show you as we're talking about cover music videos. This is a simple cover music video, and it has multi-camera setup when it was recording. Let's take a look.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. You come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop a Van Man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. Now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like.
Okay, so you get the gist of it. Nice video. There's probably more than 3 camera angles set up here. It looks more like 6 or 7 camera angles that have been set up around this one person. So how do we make it easier if we have multicam recordings to edit something that can go along with the flow of the music? So I'm going to show you here in Premiere Pro we have something called the multi-camera editor. And I'll show you what I just did. Basically, you're going to use a multicam editor, which looks like this, and you are going to create a sequence according to when you want to switch the camera angle. So I've created something that looks like this. It's not perfect because of the timing of the clips that were given to me. But you can see I can easily switch from different angles, and I've used the multicam editor for this. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through step by step how to do this example. I'm going to start a new sequence so that you can follow along. I'm just going to make it HDV. I can always change the sequence settings later. So if you've created a new sequence, you are going to go now and find the files to work with just to practice in your hard drive under lesson resources, Premiere Pro lessons, assets folder. There is a folder that's called multicam full, and there's 4 camera angles where they took of these people riding a bike down a mountain. So we're going to copy this entire multicam footage folder and put it into your own hard drive folder for this project, for this lesson. Okay, so I've done that already. I'm working out of my hard drive, out of this folder that has my Premiere Pro project in there, and now it has the multicam footage as well. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and you should import the multicam footage, and you're going to get 4 footage from different angles. So what I'm going to do now is, it's quite simple to do multicam editing. The first thing you want to do is turn on the multi-camera editing program monitor window. To do that, you just go to Window and make sure that multi-camera monitor is on, and I've chosen to put it right here. Okay, once you've selected that, then that's pretty simple. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to select all of your clips. Okay, you can review your clips here one by one in the source monitor. You can see what it looks like. This is useful to see all your clips first so you familiarize with them, so that when you do the multi-camera recording, you know kind of which shots you want to use at what point in the video. Okay, so you can look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of the footage that I have, and you're going to right click and you're going to click on Create Multi-Camera Source Sequence. And it'll give you some options. You can name it. I'm going to name this Multicam Full Movie. And you can choose to do it, synchronize the points based on in points, so you can actually line up the in points of each video beforehand, or you can use time code. Sometimes that's why you would have a clapperboard to sync at the very beginning so that you can mark all your in points beforehand. So I'm just going to use in points and press OK. And this is my multi-camera sequence that I've just created. I'm going to go ahead and drop this on the timeline. Okay. So once you've dropped it, if they ever ask you to match the clips to the sequence settings, always change so that you're able to match them. And once you change and you drop this onto the timeline, the multi-camera sequence, editing sequence, you will see it appear in the monitor. Okay, and it's kind of like in live broadcasting a switcher where you could choose to change the camera angles. Essentially, that's what it is. Then this is where the fun parts begins. You can just press this record button and it's going to play from real time, and as you're recording, then you use your mouse to click on which angles you want to change it to. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to click record. Oops, I don't know what I just did. Okay, you press record and play. I'm going to switch to this angle. I want to show more of different angles. And I'm going to end it right there. Okay, so if you see, once it's stopped and it's played through, it's just converted all of the clicks and switches that I just did. And if you play it back in the program monitor, essentially what I was clicking on is already all done in this sequence timeline. So this is quite useful if you have a music track. For example, when we're doing our cover videos, you can drag the music track down to the audio and have it playing as you are doing the multi-camera recording, and that can help you to essentially sync some of the camera angles that you want to the music. So have fun, and I look forward to seeing this used in your cover music videos.